Yo, what's going on? We got a lot to break down, bro. So let's get right into it. Super Bowl game, Black Quarterback Series. Let's go.
This is well short, and the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Hey, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Keith, so the Black Quarterback Series, and let's get it. So the game starts off very evenly matched up, 7-0. Mahomes goes down to score. Patrick goes down. Well, Mahomes goes down to score, and Jalen goes down to score, and we got a game on our hands already. So they're going back and forth. The Eagles are moving the ball very well. They're dominating time of possession. They dominated time of possession by around 10, 11 minutes. It's like 35-something to 23-something. They dominated time of possession, but the thing that happened that really separated this game was the huge fumble by Jalen. I'm going to show it. So Jalen tries to spin around. He tries to change hands, and he loses the ball. Fumbles 6 the other way. Before that, missed field goal. I thought that was going to come in handy, but it really didn't come in handy when you get the fumble recovery for a touchdown. But Jalen was special, man. Jalen, 15 carries, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns, set the record for the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He got it done through the air as well, 27 for 38, 304 yards, touchdown. I think this was his greatest game, considering the circumstances. I think this is one of his better games. They were dominating. They were not dominating, but they were winning the game. They had a great game plan. The defense was making all the defensive play. They were not able to stop Pacheco from running. Pacheco had 15 carries, 76 yards, and you felt all of it. They couldn't stop the run. I was surprised Kansas City was able to run the ball as well as they were able to run the ball, and that's going to come in handy later. And so after the bad fumble, let me back up. Before the fumble, they were up 14-7. The Eagles were up 14-7. It looks like they were trying to get something on that drive. I got Jalen fumbles. Going the other way, it's 14-14. So I think that was one of the bigger plays of the game, just based off the simple fact that if they score on that drive, it's 21-14, and it's getting a little scary. So I think that was one of the bigger drives of the game. Like I said, Jalen was special, and so we get to halftime. The Rihanna and everything, I'm not big on that type of stuff. So when Mahomes comes back, Rihanna does her thing, and then even before halftime, Mahomes had got hurt really bad on a run. And you could see on the sideline, he was vehemently screaming in agony, right? So he comes out, it's like he didn't even have an injury. Mahomes played one of the best second halves I've ever seen him play or anybody in general play. Mahomes was 21 for 27, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. But the numbers do not replicate how good he played in that second half. I don't know what him and Bieniemy and Coach Reed found, but they found something in that second half to where they just absolutely dominated. It was 2 instances. You know how mad when you find a good play and then you just flip it to the other side? They did that on 2 touchdowns. If I can find both plays, I'll do it. They busted the coverage on 2 touchdowns running the same exact play on both sides. It was just crazy. Philly's defense just did not show up in the second half. They played well in the first half. Now, granted, Philly had the ball more in the second half, so that might have a lot to do with it, but Philly's defense did not come to play. One of my last things I got is KC figured out Philly. They did. But Jalen was no slouch. He ended up tying the game, and we going in. And it was 5 minutes left, and I think we all knew that Patrick Mahomes was going to take this game, right? And so, but the only problem I have is the call at the end. And so normally I don't do this, but today I was cleaning up, and so I normally I don't look at Undisputed before I record. And so I looked at Undisputed today before I recorded, and Shannon brought up a very good point that you have to make the calls when you have to make them. I wasn't a big fan of the call, but it was the right call, and unfortunately that was the best call to make at the time because it was pass interference. And even the guy who did it, he said in the press conference that it was holding. So you can't argue with the guy who committed the crime. So terrible call, terrible play. So that was pretty much the end of the game right there. Great game. This game lived up to everything that we wanted to see. And that's the end of I think we're on season 4 of Black Quarterback Series. So yeah, that's all my analysis for the game. You can stay tuned for the extra. We're gonna probably do a lot of the XFL or the USFL. We're gonna try our best to do some of that. And just see what that comes about. So I got some stuff planned for the summer. And thank you guys for being around and enjoying this ride. We're going to get better each year. And next year we'll be even better. So thanks for watching. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. And get ready for the off-season content. Peace.